Chief of First.
An important skill is telling the president no or convincing the president to do things he doesn't want to do. If General Kelly or Secretary Kelly can do those things, then the White House will be back on path in terms of helping the president's agenda. If not, there may be more chaos.
Vice President Mike Pence on an assignment for the president. He says that President Trump sent him to Estonia to deliver a message.
President Trump sent me here to say, we are with you. We stand with the people and nations of Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, and we always will.
You're listening to NCN News.
Sometimes the simplest things can make the biggest difference. An extra pair of hands, a smile, or a shoulder. At North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, we feel the same about home and auto coverage, affordable rates, trusted service, and local agents. After all, making one simple difference in your life helps you make a big difference in another's. Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
This is the best time of year Juicy Bird to come to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue Juicy Bird for one of our fresh combo platters Juicy Bird, made perfect with sips of Smithfield's famous sweet tea Juicy Bird. I get it, Juicy Bird fried chicken is one delicious part of the combo, but don't forget the fresh slow-cooked barbecue Juicy Bird and pulled pork barbecue. With our combo platters, you can love both.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Flying a drone near a North Carolina prison could now land you in one. Mike Davis has the story.
A new law prohibits anyone but law enforcement officials from flying drones within 250 feet above or 500 feet around prisons and jails. Using a drone to deliver weapons or other contraband can result in a felony charge. People who just fly drones near prisons face a misdemeanor. Officials say drones have twice crashed within prison fences in North Carolina, and in both cases, prison staff members recovered the drone's contraband before it reached prisoners. I'm Mike Davis.
The Environmental Protection Agency sure sounds different these days. Its museum is getting something of a physical makeover, too. Over to CBS's Vicki Barker.
The tiny museum highlights the history of the EPA. It opened during the Obama administration and chronicles initiatives to battle climate change and reduce America's carbon footprint. Initiatives the climate skeptic Trump administration's working hard to reverse. So the Washington Post says history may be rewritten at the EPA History Museum to lose references to global climate change accords and include, say, current EPA Director Scott Pruitt's overtures to the coal industry. Vicki Barker, CBS News.
More and more older workers deciding to stay on the job, either out of the need to pay the bills or perhaps because they like to work. NC State economist Dr. Mike Walden says for now, having that level of experience in the workforce is beneficial.
I think short run, a lot of our experienced people continue to work longer. I think that's good because they've got the experience. Some economists argue that one reason why labor productivity has not been doing as well as it did in the past is we've got new millennial workers coming in, inexperienced. They may have a lot of educational credentials, but you learn a lot on the job.
But Walden warns that with technology replacing jobs, there could be a battle for positions between young and older workers in the future. And First Services yesterday.
Get your message to the thousands. Call the WCAB sales department today at 287-3356.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packard, taming the West Wing. General John Kelly's newest mission as he takes over this morning as White House Chief of Staff. ABC's David Wright.
Last week, we saw the president chastise his attorney general. We saw the White House communications director scold the chief of staff so harshly that the chief of staff resigned. And then in two speeches to the Boy Scouts and to local law enforcement, the president made remarks, and those organizations ended up distancing themselves from those remarks.
Kelly coming over from Secretary of Homeland Security. Another turn for the worse in Russia-U.S. relations. Vladimir Putin announcing the largest expulsion of U.S. diplomatic personnel in nearly 100 years. More than 750 U.S. personnel at the embassy in Moscow. It's in response to sanctions on Russia passed by Congress. Sanctions which Russia's deputy foreign minister calls a
completely weird and unacceptable piece of legislation. It was the last drop. If the U.S. side decides to move further towards further deterioration, we will answer, we will respond in kind. We will mirror this. We will retaliate.
In Alabama, 11 out of 12 inmates who escaped from a jail Sunday have been recaptured. One remains at large. ABC's Jim Ryan.
Several of the 12 inmates from the Walker County Jail in Jasper, Alabama have previous escapes or escape attempts on their records. Others were being held on suspicion of attempted murder. It's not clear how the men broke out of jail, but local, county, and state law enforcement swarmed into the area northwest of Birmingham and one by one have been recapturing the escapees.
In Australia, security heightened and the investigation ongoing into Saturday's raids, which netted 4 men. They planned, said authorities there, to bomb a passenger jet. And we're hearing at this hour from Afghanistan that ISIS has attacked the Iraqi embassy in Kabul. 2 Afghani guards killed in the suicide attack. You're listening to ABC News.
Have you ever thought about saying goodbye to your job? Just walking into your boss and saying, I quit. And how would you like to commute to work without ever leaving your home? Well, not long ago, a 39-year-old entrepreneur from a billionaire family spent $20 million in 3 years to find the best home-based business in North America. He researched 70 different companies, and when he found the only one that had real long-term potential, he bought it. And right now, he's looking for people to help him turn this company into his next billion-dollar success story. So if you're serious about making money from home without having to leave your home, well, grab a pen. Because I'm about to give you the address of a website where you can learn all about this unique and rare opportunity. Write this down, www.goherenext.com. Now get on your computer and go to this site now. Part-time or full-time, your income is based totally on your performance. Interested? GoHereNext.com and say goodbye to your boss tomorrow. GoHereNext.com.
In South Korea, protests outside of the president's office against the deployment of the THAAD anti-missile system. That system tested by the U.S. over the weekend. It's in response to the latest and most successful test by North Korea of an intercontinental ballistic missile that experts say could reach anywhere in the United States. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro declaring victory in a vote opponents say will usher a one-party dictatorship in. Maduro calling for the election of a constituent assembly to rewrite Venezuela's constitution. The National Elections Commission report that more than 8 million turned out to vote, but opposition leaders and U.S. Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley have called that number an exaggeration. Katie Watson with our partners at the BBC in Caracas.
The fact that millions of Venezuelans boycotted this vote makes it a hollow victory, if that. President Maduro insisted it was the only way to bring peace to the country after months of protests, but the opposition said it was just another attempt by the government to consolidate its power. In pro-opposition areas yesterday, people built barricades in the streets and clashed with police, often with violent consequences, as authorities fired tear gas and rubber bullets and protesters responded with rocks.
Back home, a massive power outage that chased thousands of vacationers from North Carolina's Outer Banks at the height of the tourist season stretches into a 5th day. No timeline yet of when the lights will go back on. This is ABC News.
Do you owe the IRS more than $10,000? Do you have tax problems? Pick up your mobile phone and dial **1234 on your keypad. This is attorney John Buckmiller, founder of Attorneys Tax Relief. We have experts that know how to help you out of the mess with the IRS. We can help stop wage garnishment, levies, and harassment. Get out of debt and settle with the IRS. Remember, it's as easy as *1234. Don't wait any longer. Dial *1234. That's *1234 on your mobile phone now.
Dave Packer, AB.
You know, Oakland Feed and Seed, Oakland Road in Spindale, has been part of the family for years. Your granddad, your dad, and now this generation is depending on the great inventory, excellent service, and better pricing. Listen to some of these items we need probably right about now. 10-10-10 fertilizer, $9.50 a bag. Dog food, fire and ant killer in spray and granular, flea and tick prevention, carpenter bee traps, weed killer, and so much more. Go see Scott and his team today at 770 Oakland Road, Spindale, and keep the family tradition going.
Well, a kind of unsummer-like pattern continues across the area today, as we'll see mainly sunny skies, and we'll run a little warmer than yesterday, but our humidity remains comfortably low as highs reach about 83 to 88. Tonight we'll have mostly clear skies. It'll be fairly cool again as lows fall into the upper 50s to low 60s. On Tuesday, lots of sunshine early. We may see a few more fair weather clouds develop in the afternoon. Still not going to be humid. Highs, though, up to about 86 to 91. I'm meteorologist Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
Thank you very much, Mike Moss. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 31st day of July. This is the last day of the month. 6 minutes after 7, and if you enjoyed yesterday's weather, you're going to love the next few days. Sunny today with highs around 84 all the way through the weekend, it actually looks like. And then on Friday and Saturday, there is a possibility of some scattered showers and pop-up showers on Friday and Saturday, but only a 40% chance. We're going to stay around 84, 85, 86 throughout the week with temperature. The heat index is going to be relatively mild, so we don't have a whole lot of weather that's going to be exciting, other than it's exciting to have this kind of fall-like weather in the summertime, isn't it? It's going to be that way pretty much all this week, and we're happy to have this kind of weather to report it. Right now it's 60 degrees, warming up to 84 right now throughout today, dropping back to about where we are right now, 64 this evening. Well, good morning. Welcome to the second hour of the morning wake-up call. Glad to have you on board. We'll get to the phone here in just a few moments. I have these death announcements. Mrs. Eileen Hill Grissett, 92, of Morehead City, died Saturday, July 29th. Arrangements are incomplete and will be announced by Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service. Again, that's Mrs. Eileen Hill Grissett. Billy Ray Self, age 68, of Rutherfordton, died Sunday at his home. The family will receive friends from 5 until 7 Wednesday, August 2nd at McMahon's Funeral Home. The funeral service will be at Cane Creek Baptist Church in Union Mills at 11 o'clock on Thursday, with Pastor J.R. Blanton officiating. Burial will be at Cane Creek Baptist Church Cemetery. Military honors will be given by the Rutherford County Honor Guard, along with Masonic rites. The family is gathering at the home of Billy and Teresa Self. McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements for Billy Ray Self of Rutherfordton. Those are the death announcements we have in house this morning. Complete information on these and others that may come in can be heard this morning at 11:35 and then again at 5:10 as part of the afternoon report. The complete obituary for your information can be heard at that time as well. Twice a day, the complete obituary, 11:35 and then again at 5:10 as part of the afternoon report. Well, the Braves had a bad weekend. They had a bad weekend all weekend, started with Friday. They lost to the Phillies 10-3. Then on Saturday, the Phillies beat them 4-3. That went into 11 innings on Saturday. Then on Sunday, the Phillies beat the Braves 2-1. So not a good weekend for the Braves. Now, the Braves will be playing the Phillies again today, but we're going to have an Owls game this evening. Owls and Asheboro this evening, 7:05. We'll have that game for you this evening. The Braves will be out in L.A. Dodgers tomorrow, Wednesday. Also, we got an Owls game on Thursday, Braves on Friday, Braves on Saturday, Braves on Sunday this week. A lot of baseball still going on. Football season's coming out here pretty soon. They're already at practice, and we'll, of course, we have our football action, play-by-play football action on Friday nights coming in real soon. We'll have all the Braves, all the football high school schedules, and the for our broadcast, as well as all the schools' football schedule in our Foothills Journal. That'll be coming out here in just a matter of a few weeks. So we'll have all that information, plus the school calendars, everything relative to school will be there as well, plus a whole lot more of information that you'll enjoy getting your hands on. Well, the big news, of course, is they found the body of missing man Thomas Bryson, found up in Buncombe County. He was the one they've been looking for all this time, and the Philip Stroop II is the suspect in that, where Philip Stroop was driving Bryson's car when they found him, and now they suspect he is the one responsible for the death. We'll have more on that throughout the day today. Right now, though, here's a Rush Limbaugh Morning Update.
Okay, so last October, Donald Trump opened the Trump International Hotel in Washington near the White House. It was a grand old post office that had long been vacant. Trump signed a 60-year lease with the feds in 2013 and then spent more than $200 million to turn the building into a luxury hotel. Now, ever since he won the election, Democrats have been trying to turn that hotel into a political liability for Trump. They claim that it's unconstitutional for President Trump to have any connection with the hotel, even after he divested himself of day-to-day involvement with his company. The Democrats continue to complain and whine and moan. Last week, the Government Services Administration, a GSA, which oversees federal properties, sent Donald Trump Jr. a letter, said the property is in full compliance with federal law because Trump Sr. will receive no direct proceeds from it while he is POTUS. The letter also said the deal has benefited the government. By the time the hotel opened, it had already generated over $5 million in income to the government, which had been losing millions each year on the property. Now, that should be the end of the story, but it's not, because the Democrats are still fuming. Now they're complaining that even though Trump won't benefit from the deal while he's president, he will after his term ends in 2024. There's no pleasing these people, ever, which is why it really is best to ignore them, folks. Life gets so much better when you do.
If you know the value of good machines, then it's high time we got together. We're Bailey Industrial, builders of metal and woodworking equipment, hard-working machines for hard-working people. We stand behind our equipment and make sure our equipment stands behind you, offering you the after-sale support you need to keep your shop running smoothly, which means making sure you have what you need when you need it, typically shipping within 72 hours or less. So whether you're a fabricator or manufacturer of metal or wood products, go to Bailey.com or call 920-MACHINE and we'll send you a catalog. That's right, friend, over 400 pages of what you love most, machines. So whatever you're looking to build or manufacture, do it with Bailey Industrial, the company you can trust to give you the equipment and service you can rely on. That's B-A-I-L-E-I-G-H, Bailey, because if it's worth doing right, it's only right to do it with Bailey. So call 920-MACHINE or go to Bailey.com now and pick up your free catalog.
Thank you for making WCAB your radio station of choice for 50 years. Let's keep it going. Turn it up. We're AM 59 WCAB.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of our military service members or their families, asking them to put themselves in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep them secure for the rest of their lives. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
Hot temperatures on the highway can be brutal on your automobile. RS Speedy Lube is there to help keep your automobile running clean. Keep the oil changed regularly. They'll check the fluids and vacuum the car. Next door, get the service you need on brakes, radiator, exhaust, CV joints, and radiator flush. RS Service Center also includes service on big trucks and campers. For the best car wash, it's the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash. RS Speedy Lube Service Center is a complete service center inside, outside, and down under Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton.
Southern Carpet over in Forest City has the largest selection of hardwoods and laminates in this area. You need to really check out the Turkette flooring. It's absolutely beautiful and resilient. Check with them when you want something done to your floors. Free estimates, expert installation. Stop by to see them. They're located at 1512 West Main Street, Forest City, right across the North State Gas Company. They've been a professional company for a long time, locally grown, locally owned, and they're right here to do business for their friends and neighbors. They'll ensure that customers are satisfied every time you walk through their doors, and gets carpet or floor covering. Bruce Hardwood, Appalachian Hardwood, Armstrong Vinyl, Shaw Carpet, many, many more you'd recognize. Southern Carpet is the place. Look them up on Facebook or check them out on the web at southerncarpet.net.
Doc Holliday had come out west, supposedly so the warm, dry weather could help with his tuberculosis. But he had always enjoyed gambling and drinking, and what better place to do it than at night in a smoke-filled saloon. So Holliday bought a share in a saloon in Las Vegas, New Mexico. His partner was an ex-lawman from Dodge City named John Joshua Webb. Doc Holliday enjoyed women and probably made sure that some of the more attractive women in the area worked in his saloon. Mike Gordon, a retired Army scout, was a regular at the saloon. Gordon became infatuated with one of the women. On the evening of July 19, 1879, Holliday and Webb were playing cards, and Mike Gordon was at the bar talking to his girlfriend. Gordon suggested that she quit her job and marry him. Evidently, her attention toward Gordon was purely professional because she refused his proposal, and quite possibly not in a very diplomatic way. It so angered Gordon that he went outside and started firing shots into the saloon. Doc Holliday calmly walked outside and dropped Gordon with one shot. The interesting thing is that although Doc Holliday is known as a beady-eyed, cold-blood killer, the killing of Mike Gordon was one of the only 2 recorded accounts of his killing someone, the other being Tom McClary during the OK Corral shootout. It isn't that Doc Holliday tried to avoid gunplay, quite the contrary. Because of his small size, he didn't want a fist fight, and he sure preferred dying in a gunfight than the slow, lingering death the result of tuberculosis. It very well could have been his lack of fear in engaging in gunplay that resulted in men backing down when in a confrontation with Doc. You've just heard another story from Chronicle of the Old West. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Well, it's another great getting up morning here in the foothills. A beautiful Monday morning. It's 60 degrees currently as we get our day started. Now we're turning our attention to the telephone and call up those folks who can tell us what's been happening over the weekend, including Deputy Wilson with the Sheriff's Department. Good morning. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing great, thanks. Tell us what's on the report from the weekend.
Yes, sir. In the past 48 hours, the Sheriff's Office has responded to 253 calls. The jail has processed 17 arrests, and there's currently 175 people incarcerated in the county jail. And moving on to our incident reports, we have a Melissa Green Johnson of 238 Graham Farm Trail in Forest City. She's reporting a misdemeanor larceny. We also have an April Marie Scottle of 371 Main Street in Chimney Rock, and she's reporting a damage to personal property. And for our arrest reports, we have a Patricia Ann Ledford of 164 Miller Hill Lane in Union Mills. She was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor and driving while license revoked. I also have a Sheila Elizabeth Marie Elliott of 241 Good Road. She was also arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor. We have a Matthew Ryan Shires of 241 Good Road. He was arrested for possession of a stolen vehicle. We have a Thomas Edward Brooks of 539 Terry Drive in Ellenboro. He was arrested for non-support of a child. And we also have a Ryan Whitney Williams of 145 Horseshoe Drive of Forest City. He was arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia. And lastly, we have a Jakina Rolina Wilkins of 202 Landrum Street in Landrum, South Carolina. And she was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor. And that's all I have for you today.
Deputy Wilson, thank you so much for that report, and you be safe out there today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
See you now. Bye-bye. 18 minutes after they make it 19 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock.
The Recliner Center is happy to introduce new styles of Spring Air mattresses. Some come with the cool gel that you're going to love. Remember the days when you could flip your mattress? Well, Spring Air is now offering the flippable mattress. Check out these for a really great night's sleep. The Recliner Center is needing to make room for some new styles of lift chairs, recliners, and sofas, and you're going to get some special deals on the floor models and extra inventory in the store. Now, you always know you get the best deals in town at the Recliner Center, and now's the best time to go shopping. Check on the inventory of new recliners, sofas, and lift chairs coming in. Now, some of the styles have a new water-repellent fabric. Water beads up instead of soaking into the fabric. Leave it to the Recliner Center to offer you the best choices and best prices. Ask to see the new wall hugger style of furniture. Hours are Wednesday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 2. The Recliner Center on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
Candy is up next from the 911 Communications Center with our report today. Candy, good morning. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing great, thanks. Tell us what's on your report.
In the past 48 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 920 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 78 for EMS, 26 for rescue. For law enforcement, the Sheriff's Office had 253, Forest City had 101, Rutherford had 41, Lake Lure had 24, Spindale had 85. Our fire calls, Forest City responded to a motor vehicle accident, Sandy Muster a motor vehicle accident, and that's all we had.
Thanks, Candy. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye. And we'll check it in down in Danieltown, SDO, right after we check in over Gregory's for lunch today, perhaps, or dinner tonight. Or maybe you have a catering event coming up and you're not sure what to do. Well, no problem. Just call 287-2171. Talk with Greg about what your plans are, how many people's coming, where it's going to be, what you kind of like to have, and sort of let him know your budget. and he'll take it from there. Boy, will you be pleased with that. They do such a great job with catering events. Gregory's can pair just what your party needs, so make a smart choice. Choose Gregory's for lunch today, for dinner tonight, or for that next event. Call them at 287-2171. You'll find them over at the Park Lane Plaza in Rutherfordton. Ruby Taylor's up next. She's in Danieltown with our report from the SDO Fire District. Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
What's on your report today?
Well, the fire department didn't have any calls, and on my birthday calendar today, I've got Arnold Sheehan having a birthday, and hope he's going to have a nice day. And the signs are in the secrets today, and the thighs tomorrow. And that's all I got, Jim.
Thanks, Ruby. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
It's a for sure thing. Sisk Family Ford in Forest City is earning a quality reputation for offering an attractive inventory of new and used cars and trucks. If you want a new Ford truck, you'll be a smart shopper to let Sisk Family Ford quote you a deal. From a car for the newlywed to the car for the large family, let the Sisk Family Company help your family get the best deal. Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Well, it's a beautiful day to go to the mountains, and let's head up that way right down to Rumbling Ball. And Steve, good morning.
Good morning, Jim. It is beautiful this morning. I almost put on this Florida boy. Almost put on a jacket this morning.
I know it was kind of nippy, sure enough.
Yeah, 59 degrees right here. So it's
I can handle that, though, I believe. Can you?
I can handle that. Yeah, I took a nice leisurely walk this morning. It was good. Loved it. It is beautiful up here, and this morning, but the whole night was devoted looking for this missing man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, they actually called off the search late last night, but he was missing from yesterday morning. But then we learned that he wasn't such a outstanding citizen in the community either, as we learned as this thing progressed, that he was a wanted person out of South Carolina, parole violation kind of thing, and yeah. So, but we're just being vigilant, looking, making sure that we keep our eyes open.
Did you find him?
No. There are some hints that he's away from here, but there's nothing definitive, so I don't want to say anything that would have people put their guard down.
So he's not your typical Sunday school boy then?
No, he probably won't be teaching Sunday school.
I want to make sure folks understand this is a different missing person than the one we had been reporting on up in Buncombe County with Thomas Bryson. They did find his body along with this Philip Stroop second that they were been looking for. They suspect he is the one who killed Mr. Bryson's body. But this is a different missing person that you're talking about.
Yes, it is, and he's a bad actor. So it's on our security Rolling Ball Security Facebook page. If anybody cares to take a look at it.
Okay.
Nevertheless, we believe he's away from here in a different direction, away from the county. But again, don't let that put your guard down. So,
is he from this area, or he's just been drifting through?
He was invited by one of our members over, and then uninvited.
I see.
And he left on foot, and that was the last that we had heard from him. So we so it was an interesting day yesterday, and the story changed as we learned more information about what transpired and what to do, where he went, this, that, and the other. But he's wanted by South Carolina.
Yeah. Well, I hope they find him, and I hope they find him somewhere else other than here.
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't need to be here. He doesn't fit in.
Yeah, right. He ain't one of us,
No, amen, brother. So other than that, That's basically what we've been focusing on. So we're good, I think. So
okay.
We'll just move forward, and hopefully that he'll be away from here, and then we can just move on with our normal activities.
Well, if anything new breaks on that, please let us know.
I shall.
You have a great day up there. Enjoy this beautiful weather.
Thank you, Jim.
See you. Bye-bye. That's Steve up at Romney Ball there at the security place. 26 minutes after 7. It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide daycare services for an aging parent or loved one. Rutherford Life Care can be just what you're looking for. Rutherford Life Care offers adults a safe and fun place during the day for medical monitoring, nutritional meals, and daily activities. Rutherford Life is licensed by the state of North Carolina Division of Aging. Call them today and let them answer questions you may have. That's 288-1697, 288-1697. Rutherford Life offers a staff of professionals who show the love and compassion that you entrust your loved ones to. That's Rutherford Life Care Services, located on Thunder Road, Spindale. Again, that phone number is 288-1697. Here's Bob Hodge now over in Hudlow at the Volunteer Fire District over there. Bob Hodge, good morning.
Well, good Monday morning.
Hey, like my new producer out there, Bob.
Do what?
Hey, like my new producer out there on the phone.
Oh, it's all right. Oh,
Always
I tell you what, she's looking good this morning.
Well, she is looking good this morning.
Yeah, but
I'm a little croupy. I can't keep my voice going this morning.
Yeah, I tell you what, the weather's a little cooler there. It's nice, ain't it?
I tell you, it'd be nice to stroll in the park today.
Yeah, look like it's going to be pretty nice all week there. But I tell you, you going to do anything in July, you better do it today, hadn't you?
Well, isn't that the truth? This month's gone.
This month's gone here. But, Jim, up here with the fire department over the weekend, we hadn't had any fire or wreck calls. Just answered a few little medical calls, and that's all we had so far. Want to say happy birthday to Andy Walker this morning. And Jim, that's about it. Usually sort of short up here, so maybe it'll stay quiet with us up here.
Well, I hope it's a quiet week all this week.
Yeah.
And you keep us posted. I appreciate you doing that, and we'll listen for you this afternoon.
Okay, Jim.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, bye-bye.
Bob's on in the morning. He catches the afternoon also with Tom Green with the afternoon report. 28 minutes past 7.
Hello, this is Phyllis with Loveless Financial Group. Today I want to talk to you about a CD alternative. With rates at the bank averaging less than 1%, how can you earn at least 3% per 60 months? We check rates every Monday to see what is the best rate. Let's look at real money, not interest rates. $100,000 at 3%, the annual return is $3,000. $100,000 at 0.5% is $500. So which do you want? Call me to set up a time to see if we can't help you get more income for you and your family. You can start with as little as $5,000, and you can add to this account at any time. With 35 years in the financial business, I've been helping people make the most with their money, and certainly for me, our friends, our clients, our family members have been a blessing to our business. If I can help you, or if you want to know more information, call me at Loveless Financial Group, 431 South Main Street in Rutherford, 828-288-1378. This is Phyllis saying bye for now.
Thanks, Phyllis. 30 minutes now past the hour. We're being kind today to Cassie Wilson, child care business. She lives in Harris, having a birthday today, so we want to wish Cassie Wilson a happy, happy birthday. Now let's turn our attention to the Cherry Mountain Fire District reporter, Sue Price. Good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Hope your Monday's off to a good start already, I hope.
So far, so good, yeah.
Good.
Can you believe the weather?
I loved it. I walked out this morning. I thought, man, it's cool out here this morning.
I know. I started out at 57 degrees on this last day of July. But that's good. It's really nice. We enjoy it while we got it. It's going to be really hot again.
Yes.
So, let's see. I have one birthday today on my calendar for Evan Thorpe, so I hope Evan's going to have a good day. And nothing on the other calendars for the end of July, so not too many celebrating. And I have one announcement. This is a chance to prepare for your GED, and it's going to take place up at Golden Valley United Methodist Church in beautiful Golden Valley. You can reserve your seat today by calling 828-395-1631. This is through Isothermal Community College, and it's going to be free. The classes are free, and the books are provided free, so you can't beat that if you're needing to earn your GED. These classes start on August 15th, so don't wait to call. It says sign up quickly to reserve your seat. Let's see, orientation is August the 10th, 5 to 8 p.m., and then the classes start on August 15th. And Golden Valley United Methodist Church is on 1267, I believe it is, 1269 Golden Valley Church Road. You can call and reserve your seat at 828-395-1631. And so far, that's the only announcement I have. It's quiet. I didn't have any calls from the fire department, so that's a good thing. And just looking for a good day over here, and I hope you'll have one, Jim.
Thanks very much, Sue. You enjoy yours, too, and I'll see you next time.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
More than 1 million Americans have heart attacks each year, and if you or a loved one experiences symptoms of a heart attack, every second matters. That's why the emergency department at Rutherford Regional Health System is a chest pain accredited facility. What does that mean to you? Well, it means quality care right here at home that could save precious seconds when treating the symptoms of a heart attack. To learn more about Rutherford Regional and its commitment to safe quality care, visit myrutherfordregional.com.
Across the road here at Farmers Friend Feed Seed and Supplies, while supplies last, you can get those wooden whiskey barrels. They've got a good selection of those right now, but they're going pretty good, $115 each. They have a large selection of good used farm equipment that you need to look at, including this Kubota ZD326S. It's like new, only 52 hours diesel, 52 hours on diesel, 60-inch. Good deal on that. Need a weed killer, they got plenty of that. Plenty of dog food, bird feed as well. Why don't you check with them over at Farmers Friend Feed Seeding Supplies and see what all they got. Landscaping supplies over there, mulch and sand and dirt and plenty of hay and straw. It's all good. It's all at Farmers Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton, right across the road here. Now let's head up toward Union Mills and get the report on from Brenda Kelly. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you on this magnificent, cool Monday morning?
I'm loving it.
I am, too. It's nice, ain't it?
It really is.
Yeah. We can't complain about it today. Well, we can, but somebody'd have to be crazy to do it.
There'll be somebody complaining about it.
To me, it's just perfect.
I love it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I guess your family got back home all right, didn't they?
They did. They sure did. They left early Saturday morning. He made it a 2-day trip this time instead of driving it one day, and they got back up yesterday, and they were glad to get home. And we miss them already, but we had a good time while they were here.
And you'll look forward to when they'll be back again.
Probably Christmas time.
Yeah, that's good then. Yeah.
So in the meantime, it'd be telephone conversations and Skyping.
There you go. That's all right, too. Well, I was sorry to hear that they found that poor old man dead, but I knew they would because if he had been alive, he would have got in touch with his family.
Sure. And when they found a stroop in his vehicle, so you knew he'd done something with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sad story.
What confirmed it for me was when somebody that Stroop had talked to, and they said. He showed him 2 spent bullets, and he said, I can do this to you or something. And the man was scared. It was a man and a woman. They interviewed both of them on 13 News, and they arrested them for something. I don't I don't know what. But anyway, I said, yeah, them 2 spent bullets, he killed that old man.
Well, they've arrested 3 people that were accomplices to him. They helped to protect the Stroop, so they've arrested those 3 folks.
Yeah, and it was 2 men and a woman.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the man, the woman, and one of the men was that man was the one that said Stroop told him he showed him where he 2 spent bullets or something, and he said, "Now I can do it to you."
Yeah.
And I thought,
Stroop's an evil man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he looks evil.
Yeah. I just hope they don't slap him on the wrist and tell him to behave himself.
Well, I hope not either. That's right. But at least the family can have closure now, and I'm sure it's been a terrible ordeal for him, and it's still going to be terrible. So.
Yeah. He has Thomas Bryson has some connections here in Rutherford County as well. He said.
Oh, really?
Some family here. Yeah.
Oh, well, my heart and Christian love and sympathy goes out to him. I can't imagine going through something like that and waiting and waiting and waiting and knowing every day that goes by, your chances of finding them alive is less and less.
Going through life as innocent as you can, enjoying your life, got a family you love, and just enjoying yourself, and all of a sudden something crazy comes up and
has no respect for life or anything. Yeah, but life goes on, and by the grace of God, they'll get through it, and we just hope the best for them.
That's right.
Let's see, I've got 55 degrees on the front porch this morning. That's cool. Birthdays today. I've got Alan Davis, Michael Key, Max Justice, Myrtle Justice, Susan Harris, and Gail Parton. I don't have any on Round Hill. On Macedonia, I've got Angie and Brian Kirby's anniversary. So we hope all these people have a great old big day on their special day. And in ways of announcements, you can rent the Union Mills Community House, and this is on Hudlow Road in Union Mills, for birthday party, graduation party, reunion, wedding reception, or family get-together or whatever, for $75 a day. And if you set up on the day before, it'll be $25 for that day. For information, you can call Kay Briscoe at 223-6130 or Christine Ammons at 287-3502. And other than that, I don't have nothing. It's just short, sweet, and quiet.
Well, that's I like quiet.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. Boy, that wasn't good. What Steve said about going on up our Lake Gore.
No, I don't know the story behind all that, but maybe they'll catch that man too.
Yeah.
We don't want evil people walking our streets and highways.
No, because you don't never know what they'll do. Just like that poor old man took his truck and then killed him.
Yeah, I know it.
No wonder he wanted to put that truck in Lake James.
Sure.
Hide the evidence.
Well, it looks like the post office has responded back to the inquiry for them to open that post office back up. They sent a letter to Chairman Brian King of the County Commissioners. Said the Postal Service suspended its operation at the Union Mills main office due to unsafe conditions at the facility. And so this project will allow the Postal Service to reestablish retail operations for our customers in Union Mills for the long term. The new facility will allow Postal Service to maintain and improve our service to the community. The Postal Service will only consider relocation sites that are convenient and otherwise suitable for our customers and that will meet all postal operational needs. The Postal Service anticipates providing the same service at the new location as we were provided to our customers at the former location. So apparently they're looking for another place somewhere there in Union Mills to open up a postal office.
Yeah, in the Round Hill newsletter, there was a little thing in there. It says, we are making some progress toward getting our post office back in Union Mills. Meetings have been held and places are being considered to place the building. If we should ever get the new Highway 221 up this far, that would have to be a consideration. Hopefully we will know something soon. So, yeah, they've been trying to get it all finalized and let us know something, so that's good.
Yeah, at least it's moving in the right direction.
That's exactly right, and we're glad.
Well, if somebody had some kind of convenience store or some kind of little store there in the Union Mills area, they could probably open up a post office in one side of it.
Yeah, well, there's one up here that's for sale. It used to be Bailey's.
Yeah, that's right.
I seen a for sale sign out front. They've been, ever since that fire, I guess that's been 2 year and a half, 2 years ago now. They've been remodeling it and fixing it and everything, and I saw a for sale sign out front. So.
Well,
But if that new highway come through there, they would probably take some of that. I don't know.
yeah, that new highway's it's got everybody a little bit concerned. They seem like they change the direction every 6 months. I'm unsure exactly where it's going around the bypass of Rutherford. It gets a little confusing sometimes too.
Yeah, but time will tell. We'll know for long,
Time will
maybe.
tell, and time moves on.
That's exactly right.
Well, Brenda Kelly, you have a wonderful day up there on this Monday morning, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, you too. Catch you later.
Thanks. Bye-bye. 41 past 7 o'clock here on this Monday Morning Report. We're being kind to Cassie Wilson. Lives in Harris, has a birthday today, works in child care. The entire team at Crow's Funeral Home and Cremation Services can help you with options available. They will help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved one. During this time, it's important to turn to someone you can trust and depend on. Crow's Mortuary and Crow's Mortuary and Crematory has a long history of trust and dependability. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory. That's 286-2304. Well, if you need canning supplies, those of you who have gardens want to do some canning and run out of canning supplies, go up to Washburn Store. They've got plenty of canning supplies in stock right now, and they've got something, whatever you need, small up to the larger size. And while you're there, look at those wind chimes. Boy, they're beautiful. They sound really nice on a windy morning. Plenty of stick candy. Local honey still for sale up there. And you can find the Pointer Brand overalls, a good selection of those, shoving of straw hats and sun visors and golf caps. All of that's available to keep the sun out of your eyes while you're working outside digging in the flower bed. You'll see Washburn Store, Washburn Community, right between Bostic and Sunshine on the Bostic Sunshine Highway. Now we're heading over toward Ellenboro, and we're going to get a report from Mr. Sweet Thing, Luther Gilligan. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you two on this bright, sunny morning.
Isn't it great to be alive?
It is. It's good to be able to get up, get your boots on, and stand up.
Yeah, man.
That's the beginning of a good day right there. Of course, I don't know what I'll be like time I get as old as you are.
Well, I tell you, just keep a positive attitude and drink a lot of aloe vera juice, and you'll just be happy as I am.
And what kind of juice?
Aloe vera juice.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of aloe vera juice? Man, you got to get in step here.
Maybe I need to go to health food store.
It's good for what ails you.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But nothing else me, so I don't just need it.
Well, you don't probably need it then.
I'm in good shape. I'm shot, but I'm in good shape.
For the shape you're in.
We've had a good weekend down here. It's been a nice weekend. It's been just a nice weekend. Been a quiet weekend, nothing going on. City Park Department, they had 2 medical calls, 1 tree down all weekend. That's all they had. Nothing going on this morning. Just nothing happening here. Everybody's just trying to get back into work this morning, get back in the stream of things, get things started for another week. That's what we're fixing to do. Head out and get everything going for the day, for the whole brand new week. Let's see, we always have birthdays. Miss Suzanne Ryan's having one, and Tommy Green's having a birthday today. So hope they have a great day and enjoy their day. And like I say, Tom, Jim, everything else is quiet down here. So you have a great day up there, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Go get them now. We'll see you next time.
All right, take care now.
Bye. 7:45 this morning here on Monday morning. It's time for birthdays and anniversaries, and this is the last day we're going to celebrate birthdays in July 31st. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary, call that into us now. Lou's standing by out there to take your call. July 31st, birthdays and anniversaries, and we'll give away one of Granny B's cakes. I promise.
Here's what our customers think about McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC.
I love my McCurry Deck Buick.
I love my McCurry Deck Chevrolet.
We love our McCurry Deck GMC. We guarantee you'll love McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC for a city.
I am definitely a McCurry Deck customer for life.
I love the price and the McCurry Deck Customer for Life Rewards program. It gives you up to $3,000 or more in rewards.
Take the easy drive to savings. McCurry Deck for a city. Discover the rewards of being a customer for life.
Well, there seems to be no better respected or well-known brand of hearing aids than Miracle-Ear. They've got it going, folks. And there's a lot of facts about this Miracle-Ear Genius 2.0 you should check out. But Miracle Air provides complete customer care packages, and that includes 30-day satisfaction guarantee, a lifetime care promise, 3-year limited warranty on all hearing solutions. Most insurance plans are also accepted, and financing is available. Miracle Air gets an A1 rating from the Better Business Bureau. And we have an office right here close by. Lisa Terry is a hearing specialist, and she operates that office in Forest City and in Shelby. And she'd love to talk with you and answer all your questions about what takes place. And that free hearing test is just that, free, no obligation. And the location of the office is 1512 West Main Street, Suite 102 in Forest City. Just a door down from Southern Carpet. Why don't you check with Lisa Terry? 368-4126 is a local phone number. You can call her. She's in the office in Forest City on Tuesdays and Thursdays, other times by appointment.
I told my friend about Olmsted Plumbing, and boy, was she happy.
What did she have to say?
I told her to call 245-7302, and they would get right out there.
And did she say she would
I told her to ask around. Homeowners, builders, and everybody likes Olmsted. Eric and Chad Olmsted and their team understand the homeowners' needs, and I like that.
They have an inventory of replacement parts and specialized equipment and tools for any job.
I told her that, too.
Well, what was that number again?
245-7302. That's 245.
Yeah, I got it. 7302. Olmsted Plumbing. Well, over at Granny B's, they always make a good birthday cake for whatever occasion you come. You got whatever it's a young kid or for an older person or in the middle age. There, a birthday cake that comes from Granny B's Kitchens is going to be enjoyed. Why don't you call them at 286-9012 and ask about your next birthday cake? Granny B's. Happy birthday. We're being kind to Cassie Wilson of Harris. Kathy is in the child care business, so we want to wish her a happy birthday. Other folks celebrating today include Nicholas Wingo. He was 12 yesterday. He lives in the Gooch Creek area. Bryson King is 14 down in Cliffside. Joyce Wilson is 84, lives over in Fairhaven. And Justice Hooper Cash is 16, formerly of Spindale. I want to wish all of these folks a happy. Also in birthday today include Alan Davis, Michael Key, Max Justice, Myrtle Justice, Susie Harris, and Gail Parton. So happy birthday to everybody. We'll find out who's going to win that cake in just a moment.
A hardened unbeliever went one day to see but not to hear George Whitefield when he preached outdoors to a great throng. In order to have a good vantage point, he climbed a nearby tree. Putting his fingers in both ears, he began to watch the mighty preacher. Then a persistent fly lit on his nose. He shook his head, but the fly wouldn't move. Just as he removed a hand from an ear to flick the fly away, Whitefield quoted the verse, "He that has ears to hear, let him hear." Then he spoke of the willful refusal of many to hear the Spirit's voice. The unbeliever was so impressed by what happened that he opened not only his ears to the gospel, but also his heart. Have you ever thought that some of the things that slow you down or are an annoyance in your life may be God's attempt to get you to listen? Balaam had the talking donkey, David had the prophet Nathan, Jonah had the great storm and the large fish, and Peter had the rooster's crow. How much better it would be if we could just be like young Samuel, who said, "Speak, for your servant is listening." This is Bill Hostler with today's Key
false alarm. You make me thrill so much. You've got the magic touch. Here I go, really. I'm feeling the glow. But where can I go from you? I didn't know too much, and then I felt your touch, and now I've learned I can return the magic touch. Here I go, really. I'm feeling the glow. But where can I go from you? I didn't know too much, and then I felt your touch, and now I've learned I can return the magic touch.
NCN News, I'm Tony Rixby. The body of a 68-year-old man believed to have been kidnapped by a fugitive in the mountains has been found. A member of the Skyland Fire and Rescue Department found the body of Thomas Bryson in a cornfield in Arden Sunday night. Henderson County Sheriff Charlie McDonald telling WLOS-TV.
Our efforts really been maximized around once the suspect was in custody, was in trying to return Mr. Bryson back to his family. We're glad to be able to do that. We certainly wish the outcome had been different.
McDonald says the man charged with kidnapping Bryson, Philip Stroop III, has not been cooperative with police. A steady stream of tourists left two Outer Banks islands under mandatory evacuation orders over the weekend as the widespread power outage continues. Jim Crisula tells us repair work is slow going.
It won't be a quick fix, restoring full power to Hatteras and Ocracoke Islands on North Carolina's Outer Banks. It could take up to 2 weeks to repair electrical cables that were cut by a construction crew. Michael Kovacs is making the best of things.
I treated it like camping. You know, you go to the beach, you hang out, you don't spend much time in the house, you figure out ways to make food with what you got.
Tourism-related businesses are taking a huge economic hit because of the power disruption and island evacuations. Jim Crisula, CBS News, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Retired General John Kelly will be sworn in as President Trump's new chief of staff today, previously the Homeland Security Secretary. Political analyst Doug Relaire says that Kelly has a big job ahead of him.
If there's a challenge for General Kelly right away, it's the politics involved in all the issues that will be dominant this fall. Maybe another look at health care, big budget issues, and, of course, eventually taxes.
First services held in Raleigh yesterday in North Carolina's new Catholic Cathedral, the Holy Name of Jesus Cathedral in Raleigh. You're listening to NCN News.
Hello, North Carolina. Geico presents things that'll make you feel good.
Prairie dogs greet each other with little tiny prairie dog kisses. Come on, that's adorable. Something else to make you feel good? Geico's been offering great savings and service for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. And that satisfying coverage isn't just for your car. The Geico Insurance Agency can help you insure your home, apartment, and condo. And Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. You know what else will make you feel good? Scientists studied the chemical composition of the center of the galaxy. It smells like raspberries. Well done, universe. And Geico is the second largest auto insurer in the country. So breathe easy. We've got your back. Plus, you might be able to save even more money because Geico could help you find savings like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service.
So, North Carolina, contact Geico online at geico.com. You'll feel better after you do.
Russia has ordered a major cut in the U.S. diplomatic staff there.
I'm Tom Foti. America's diplomatic footprint in Russia is about to shrink in a big way. Russia wants the embassy and consulate staffing down to 455 total, the same as the number of Russian officials here, after Obama administration sanctions. Sanctions that President Trump cannot undo even if he wants to, because Congress overwhelmingly passed a bill saying that, overwhelmingly enough that it would likely become law even if the president tried to veto it, which he now says he won't. That means more than 750 positions in Russia eliminated as of September 1st, including many Russian citizens working for the Americans. Tom Foti, CBS News, Washington.
United Steelworkers Union and Goodyear reaching a tentative contract agreement covering some 7,000 workers, including 5 plants and 1 in North Carolina. Mike Davis with more.
The 5-year agreement covers workers at Goodyear's facility in Fayetteville, among others. Staff Representative Ken Nettles of USW Local 959 tells the Fayetteville Observer that workers don't yet know the terms of the agreement. Negotiations began June 13th. Goodyear officials say they expect local unions to schedule ratification votes in the next few weeks. I'm Mike Davis.
Legislation introduced in the U.S. Senate requiring car makers to install backseat alarms, reminding drivers not to leave children alone in the backseat when they leave a car. The bill has the support of child safety advocates and this police officer in Phoenix, where 2 children, one a 7-month-old infant, died in recent days after being left in hot cars.
We talk about these type of incidents, unfortunately, too much, and I think the message should be to take the time to actually look and examine the vehicle so that the baby is not forgotten, or any child, or even pets.
It's now a crime in North Carolina to fly a drone near prisons or jails. The new law prohibits anyone but law enforcement officials from flying drones within 250 feet above or 500 feet around.
24/7 WCAB is serving the foothills of the Carolinas. Learn more about us at www.wcab59.com.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packer. After a week of staff upheaval, a fresh start for President Trump, swearing in new Chief of Staff General John Kelly. But says ABC's Karen Travers,
there could be some awkward tension at this morning's cabinet meeting here at the White House. It will be the first time that President Trump and Attorney General Jeff Sessions are together since the president's scathing criticisms in an interview with the New York Times and a steady drumbeat on Twitter. Last week, the White House couldn't say the last time the president spoke to his Attorney General, who Mr. Trump called beleaguered. Sessions acknowledged that last week wasn't the best for his relationship with the president. Karen Travers, ABC News, the White House.
Russia's response, Vladimir Putin ordering the expulsion of more than 750 personnel from the U.S. Embassy in Moscow. This following the passing by Congress of a bill to impose more sanctions on Russia for interfering in the election. The U.S. military testing its missile defense system after another provocation by North Korea. It comes after Kim Jong-un launched his second intercontinental ballistic missile this month, traveling farther than any the North has ever launched. It could potentially reach deep into the U.S. mainland. Australia said it conducted raids in Sydney over the weekend that disrupted an aviation plot. ABC's Aaron Katersky tells us how authorities are reacting.
American intelligence officials are closely monitoring what the Australians called a sophisticated plot because of suspected communications between the alleged plotters and ISIS. The Department of Homeland Security said it is assisting Australian investigators. It has taken extraordinary steps to protect flights bound for the U.S. Security for U.S.-bound flights is already at an all-time high, so Homeland Security officials told ABC News the threat that led to the arrest in Sydney is no issue for the United States.
In Venezuela, President Nicolas Maduro claiming victory in an election to replace the legislative body and rewrite the Constitution. The opposition calling the election a fraud. Nikki Haley, U.S. ambassador to the UN, says the move is another step toward dictatorship. You're listening to ABC News.
Let's talk about sleep. You need it to function every day, and a good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where MyPillow comes in. You've heard everyone talking about it. If you're having trouble sleeping, tossing and turning, waking up with neck pain sounds familiar, right? Well, MyPillow may be the answer. MyPillow is made from patented material that will adjust to your individual needs regardless of your sleep position. It won't go flat, and it stays cool because, who doesn't want a cool pillow, right? And it comes with a 10-year warranty. Just go to MyPillow.com, click the Radio Listener Special tab, and use promo code SKY to get 2 premium king or queen pillows and 2 additional Go Anywhere travel pillows, all for 50% off and free shipping. That's MyPillow.com, promo code SKY, S-K-Y, or call 1-800-635-1825. 1-800-635-1825. Better sleep starts with MyPillow.
A Washington, D.C. attorney has been shot in Turks and Caicos just 5 weeks after another American tourist was shot on the islands. 57-year-old Mike Jones was staying with his family at a villa Friday night when masked gunmen attacked him and only got away with a laptop. A warning from Royal Turks and Caicos Police Commissioner James Smith.
When you come here, don't automatically assume that nothing can happen to you, because you have criminals.
Jones was medevaced to Florida, where he was listed in stable condition. It's a military trial that's deeply divided Israelis and put a spotlight on ethics in the Israeli army. An appellate court has ruled that a young Israeli soldier needlessly killed a wounded Palestinian attacker and will be punished.
The Israeli military judges said in their verdict that, quote, unnecessary taking of human life, even if it is of a terrorist, is morally forbidden and contradicts the ethics of the Israeli army. Agreeing with the lower court, the judges said revenge drove IDF soldier Alor Azaria to kill an incapacitated Palestinian attacker. The judges upheld Azaria's manslaughter conviction and his 18-month sentence. Some call it a moral victory for the IDF. Others want him pardoned. Jordana Miller, ABC News, Jerusalem.
The Hawaiian capital has approved a distracted walking law. Starting late October, crossing a roadway while looking at a handheld device will be illegal. If you're caught, it could cost you a fine as much as $99. Speaking on a cell phone while crossing the street, still okay. This is ABC News.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Don't let the credit card companies bully you anymore. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. Get free of credit card debt, signature loans, department store cards, internet loans, and medical bills. Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, too. Don't go bankrupt. You'll have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Call Total Financial now at 866-844-7344. That's 866-844-7344.
Dave Pack.
North Carolina Tractor Supply, your Massey Ferguson dealer in Rutherfordton, has some really great ideas this year. This could be the year for you to get that Massey Ferguson you've been wanting. Stop by today and see what Massey Ferguson and Phil Sheehan at North Carolina Tractor Supply have for you. Check to see if you qualify for 0% financing. Today could be your day at North Carolina Tractor Supply, Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton.
Well, a kind of unsummer-like pattern continues across the area today, as we'll see mainly sunny skies. We'll run a little warmer than yesterday, but our humidity remains comfortably low as highs reach about 83 to 88. Tonight we'll have mostly clear skies. It'll be fairly cool again as lows fall into the upper 50s to low 60s. On Tuesday, lots of sunshine early. We may see a few more fair weather clouds develop in the afternoon. Still not going to be humid. Highs, though, up to about 86 to 91. I'm meteorologist Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
Lots of sunshine these next few days here in the foothills. Right now we got sunny skies and 61 going up to 84 for a daytime high. And then the rest of the week it looks pretty much the same all the way through Friday, and that's when we may get another chance of scattered shower, about 40% chance on Friday and 40% chance on Saturday. But let's enjoy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with only sunny skies and temperatures around 85 to 88. Though humidity is going to be kind of low as well, so it should be pretty pleasant days. Monday mornings, we always like to find out where some job opportunities are for us here in the foothills. Those of you who are looking for jobs, this is your show. Right now, let's turn to Terry Thomas. He has a lot of jobs listed. Good morning, Terry.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well on this beautiful Monday.
Yes, sir.
Good. Tell us where some jobs are, Terry.
Okay. In the Columbus area, we have a dental hygienist 2 position. This job does require an associate's degree. However, a bachelor's degree is preferred, and it does require at least 1 year experience. The pay on this job ranges from $20.76 an hour up to $27.80 an hour, depending upon experience. In the Spartanburg area, we have a production associate. This job does not require any education. However, you must have 2 years of manufacturing experience, and you must have a bronze career readiness certification or be willing to obtain one. This job pays from $16.27 an hour up to $17.73 an hour, depending upon experience. In the Rutherford area, we have a delivery driver. This job only requires a regular driver's license. This job pays $10 to $12 an hour, and it does not require any experience. We also have a general laborer position in the Rutherfordton area. This is working at a sawmill. This job pays from $9 to $10 an hour, depending upon experience. In the Spindle area, we have a social worker position. This job does require a bachelor's degree and at least 2 years experience in social work. This job pays $39,667 a year. In the Forest City area, we have a part-time customer service associate position. This job does require 6 months experience in customer service, and you must have a high school diploma or no GED. And this job pays from $7.25 an hour up to $9 an hour, depending upon experience. We also have a security technician 2 position in the Forest City area. This job does require an associate's degree and at least 4 years experience in electronics. And the pay on this job depends upon experience. And we also have a physical therapist position in the Rutherfordton area. This job does require an associate's degree, but it does not require any experience. And the pay on this job depends upon experience. And we have various RN positions located throughout the county and certified nursing assistants. And these jobs depends upon experience and location. And we are still taking applications for the new Everest textile plant. These jobs ranges anywhere from 11 to 13 an hour and 13 to 17 an hour, depending upon experience. And these are just a few of the jobs that we have available at the Rutherford County NC Works Career Center. We are located at 223 Charlotte Road, Rutherfordton. For more information on these or other positions, you can call us at 286-3042, or you can go on our website at www.ncworks.gov.
Dear Thomas, thank you so very much for those job opportunities listening, and I'll see you back here next Monday.
It's my pleasure.
Have a good week.
You too.
It's 10 minutes after 8 o'clock.
Thank you for making WCAB your radio station of choice for 50 years. Let's keep it going. Turn it up. We're AM 59 WCAB.
Those facing cancer don't have to do it alone. Rutherford Regional's Cancer Resource Center offers patient navigation, experienced nurses who are there to provide information, support, and guidance when you need it most. In many cases, our nurse navigators are available to attend doctor visits with you to provide explanations about your treatment. The Cancer Resource Center is located just off Business 74 in Forest City next to Belk. For information, call 828-245-4596 or visit www.myrutherfordregional.com/cancer.
Congratulations to Nicholas Wingo. He had a birthday yesterday. He won the cake this morning. He's 12 years old, lives in the Gooch Creek area. And we're being kind to Cassie Wilson of Harris. She's in the child care business, and we're being kind to her all day. Speaking of being kind to, we've got the month of August coming up, and virtually all dates are open. So if you have a birthday or anniversary in August you want to fill with a Be Kind to, so we can give you a shout-out all day, call Lou now at 287-3356. and she'll flag those dates for you in August for birthdays or anniversaries. Only requirement we have is that they be 18 years old or older and live in the general area of where our listening range, so the folks that we're being kind to can hear their name on the radio. So if you are celebrating and it's the first come, first serve, if we have to put you on hold for a minute, don't worry about that. We'll get to you just as quick as we can, and Lou will get to you right away. If you get a voice message, just call back because we're doing this live as we go, and Lou's taking those down right now. 287-3356. Now let's look at some stories from here and there this morning, maybe a few comments along the way. We've been talking this morning about the body of a missing man. Thomas Bryson was found up in the Buncombe County area. Authorities say the body, believed to have been kidnapped by a suspect on the run for 6 days, has been found. Tommy Bryson was reported missing on Wednesday morning. He disappeared during a manhunt for Philip Stroop II, a suspect who fled into the Pisgah National Forest and led authorities on a 5-day manhunt before his capture. The Henderson County Sheriff's Office said Bryson's body was found around 8:30 p.m. Sunday in a cornfield on Glen Bridge Road in the Arden community. Family said Bryson was planning to take his sister to a doctor's appointment when he left his home in Mills River around 8:30 Wednesday. Bryson lived in the area where Stroop had been spotted during the manhunt. Stroop was later found driving Bryson's Honda Ridgeline truck and was arrested after a chase Thursday in McDowell County. McDowell County Sheriff Dudley Green says deputies found a firearm near the spot where Stroop abandoned Bryson's truck. Allison Knock of Henderson County Sheriff's Office said our deepest sympathies go out to the family of Tommy Bryson. Authorities are expected to release more information sometime today on that case. Meanwhile, a related story, the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office has arrested 3 people accused of assisting that suspect, a wanted suspect in North Carolina. 40-year-old Jennifer Elaine Hawkins, 45-year-old Frederick Arthur Bagdero Jr. and 23-year-old Larry J. Hawkins, the third, have been charged with felony harboring escapees. According to the deputies, the 3 assisted Philip Michael Stroop II evade law enforcement. Jennifer Hawkins and Frederick Bagdero were arrested Friday and have been released on bond. Larry Hawkins was arrested Saturday afternoon. Henderson County officials are still searching for missing men. They found the body now. The story was written before they found the body. Stroop was captured Thursday morning in McDowell County after several days of searching and was found in Bryson's vehicle. Stroop is facing numerous charges from McDowell, Henderson, Buncombe, Yancey, and Transylvania counties. Henderson County Rescue Squad and Mills River Fire Department are searching for Bryson in the South Mills area Saturday, and they were assisted. They did find that body there near Arden in North Carolina. Sad note on the ending of that innocent man whose body was missing for several days and was found killed, and they believe Stroop did it. And as I said earlier, I sure hope they don't just slap him on the wrist. They got a $2 million bond, I believe, on him right now, so he's not likely to get out any time right away. But when it comes sentencing time, if he's found guilty, it sounds like he might be, I hope they don't just give him a slap, if you know what I mean. All right, let's look at some other stories from here and there. The Daily Courier is reporting about the Mountain Faith Band coming to town. We mentioned this to you on Friday. Gospel group set to occupy the old Ace Hardware building in downtown Forest City. Mayor Steve Holland said this is good news for Forest City after doing a highly anticipated meeting at the vacant building formerly owned by Logan family of Forest City. Holland and town staff sent invitations to the downtown merchants and other people in the area to come and be a part of that. And the place was well filled as folks came out to hear what the announcement was, asking them to attend a special announcement, and many arrived not knowing what to expect. The band presented a mini concert before a crowd of more than 100 people just after Holland made the announcement. Mountain Faith Band was begun in 2000 by Sam and Sandra McMahon of Silva. The band includes their children, Summer and Braden McMahon, Corey Pyatt, and Nick Dothinos. The couple announced they purchased the building that will not only house their office and headquarters, but will include a retail business for their T-shirt screen printing business, a juice bar, and an apartment for the siblings. The right side of the building will be the new home of Banville Pottery. Some of the work was displayed at the event Thursday night. Internationally known artist Jennifer Myers-Curtin of Rutherfordton also showed some of her work at the event. Mountain Faith Band has never had an official office as they work and live out of their Silva residence, but after visiting Forest City 2 years ago, Sam and Sandra decided to begin a new chapter in their lives and open up more opportunities for their children and other youth. Holland said he met the family when they performed at the foundation at Isothermal Community College a few years ago and subsequently invited Summer to come to Forest City to address the Forest City Youth Council. After a visit and the family's Christmas visit to Forest City, McMahons began to seriously think about moving to town. Summer said during a brief interview prior to the concert, "We fell in love with Forest City." Sam McMahon echoed her comments when he told the group that after meeting the townspeople and having good experience with everyone during the Christmas visit, they decided to move to Forest City. "We love small towns, and this is a lot like Silva," he said. That's where they're from. The band schedules approximately 150 events each year. They will be performing at the foundation November the 18th with special guest Duck Dynasty's Sadie Robertson will be there also. The band has also performed on stage at the Grand Ole Opry and was a season 10 semifinalist on America's Got Talent. They have shared the stage with Willie Nelson, Charlie Daniels, and Loretta Lynn. They also performed for more than 3,000 military personnel at Al Uday Air Force Base, Dohar, Qatar. After Thursday night's announcements party, the family boarded the tour bus and went back on the road for a few weeks. After the tour, they will return to Forest City in the near future to begin the process of working with town staff and engineers to have that building renovated and set up their offices in downtown Forest City. That's quite a plus for the downtown Forest City, nationally known group like that, and they're on the rise up, by the way. They're on the early stages of being nationally known. Being on America's Got Talent and being a semifinalist was quite an accomplishment for them. Other news from here and there being reported. The church, Word of Faith Church in Brazil, has rejected allegation claims that they have used slave labor for their children. So the statement published in the Folhar desse Paulo newspaper said the church has maintained a strong relationship with pastors at the Word of Faith Fellowship in Spindale for 30 years. They're good people. They live God's love and trying to help people. They have been slandered, it reads. So they're rejecting those allegations. The storm over the weekend toppled down some trees and power lines across upstate. Down in South Carolina, a lot of trees fell on cars during that storm. Fortunately, we've been real fortunate here not to have much of that done, but in the hope the week is going to be kind of nice too. 19 past 8 o'clock, the Sheriff's Report with Deputy Wilson is coming up in just a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, with the help of Laura Hodge at the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton, you can get all your medicines synchronized. That promotes better compliance. No more trying to remember if you've taken this medicine or not. It takes the pressure off trying to remember what comes next. Ask about the RX Simplicity or just tell them you want your medicine synchronized. Remember also, Medicine Box of Rutherfordton is the place to get Dr. Comfort therapeutic footwear. You will be able to feel the difference. The Medicine Box of Rutherfordton is the home of the Two Old Goats lotion for joint pain that's working so well for many people in this area. Stop in and ask about it today at Medicine Box of Rutherfordton, right beside the Napa store, Charlotte Road, Rutherfordton. Lou's working diligently out there closing in the August Be Kind To calendar, so if you have a birthday or anniversary you want to get in on that, call her now before they're all gone. 287-3356. Birthdays or anniversaries. We do those Monday through Saturday. So call yours, Be Kind To, in to Lou now. Meanwhile, call on Go Forth Termite and Pest Control during any season. Doesn't have to be bug season with the mosquitoes right now, but you call on them any season to get rid of those pesky critters inside and outside, including mice. If you got a mice problem, they can take care of that as well. And those fire ants outside, they can take care of that. They are North Carolina licensed, and they'll give you a free quote. Let's Go Forth Termite and Pest Control Service. Why not let them go to work for you and save you the stress and strain of trying to step on them all? Can't do it, but Go Forth can get rid of them. Here's the phone number to call them, 287-3188, 287-3188. Big or small, Go Forth can get rid of them all. Now, Deputy Wilson gave us a report from the crime-fighting world of the Sheriff's Department this morning, and here it is.
Yes, sir. In the past 48 hours, the Sheriff's Office has responded to 253 calls. The jail has processed 17 arrests, and there's currently 175 people incarcerated in the county jail. And moving on to our incident reports, we have a Melissa Green Johnson of 238 Grand Farm Trail in Forest City. She's reporting a misdemeanor larceny. We also have an April Marie Scottle of 371 Main Street in Chimney Rock, and she's reporting a damage to personal property. And for our arrest reports, we have a Patricia Ann Ledford of 164 Miller Hill Lane in Union Mills. She was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor and driving while license revoked. We also have a Sheila Elizabeth Marie Elliott of 241 Good Road. She was also arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor. We have a Matthew Ryan Shires of 241 Good Road. He was arrested for possession of a stolen vehicle. We have a Thomas Edward Brooks of 539 Terry Drive in Ellenboro. He was arrested for non-support of a child. And we also have a Ryan Whitney Williams of 145 Horseshoe Drive of Forest City. He was arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia. And lastly, we have a Jakina Rolina Wilkins of 202 Landrum Street in Landrum, South Carolina. And she was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor. And that's all I have for you today.
Thank you for making WCAB your radio station of choice for 50 years. Let's keep it going. Turn it up. We're AM 59 WCAB.